Hello, guys. Welcome to the Aftermath Show. League Cup Finals. Chelsea 0. Chelsea 0. Liverpool 1. I almost got that wrong, which is crazy. Chelsea 0. Liverpool 1 after extra time. It's your Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty. Obviously, this is not my happy face. It's disappointing. It's disappointing, but in a nutshell, this game has been a microcosm of basically what our team has been like this season so far, which is we do everything right except when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net. At the end of the day, the Boo Boys, the Chelsea Boo Boys out there are going to blame Pochettino, and they're going to blame Todd Bowley and any other person that they can blame, except the players that should have put this game to bed within normal time and time again. I mean, we have nobody but ourselves to blame. That is the moral of the story. There's really nothing in terms of tactical analysis that needs to be done. This has nothing to do with the fact that half of their team is out, because half of our team has been out since September, and half of our team is actually still out. We had 9 players on the injured list entering this game, but you wouldn't know it based on all of the whining and crying and the farewell parties for Jurgen Klopp, that the media, right, just conveniently overlooks the obvious fact that we've been playing with half of our team, and that Pochettino has only been on the job for roughly about 7 months, 7 months, compared to Klopp, who's been on the job for almost 10 years, right? And so therefore, Poch is still trying to understand his players, still trying to get players to actually fit, still trying to get players to understand. We have a lot of promising players, of talented players who still need time. I mean, team building takes time. Team building doesn't take 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. I mean, we just played a Liverpool team and should have won the game, that has a coaching staff that's been in place consistently for I don't know how many years he's been there, like 8 or 9 years or 10 years. It doesn't really matter. The point is he's been there for the longest time, for like at least 8 years, right? And and we have a manager who's been in place for half a season. Like, we're just in the second half of this season, and yes, there were missing players, but we were also missing players too. So I mean, all of that. I know there's going to be fans out there pulling their hair and basically buying into all the anti Chelsea narrative out there on how we were supposed to have been the favorites, and we lost to an understrength Liverpool team. But in reality, we're also understrength too. And so the point that I'm trying to make is that the injuries was not a factor. The only factor is the factor that actually mattered for us as Chelsea fans, is the fact that our players simply did not put the ball in the back of the net. Right? It's been countless times. I mean, their goalie just made countless saves, and half of those saves are saves that he shouldn't have made. Like, I believe in the first half, Cole Palmer should have just been calm. We're not calm. We're not composed in front of the goalie. He should have been calm and lifted the ball higher. He just went with a one time shot and the goalie spread his hand and just made himself big. His hand wasn't going to go any higher. Had your ball been just 1 or 2 more inches higher, it would have been a goal and everything would have changed. Then you had Gallagher. I think Gallagher missed 2 guilt point blank chances. There's the one-on-one that Gallagher had no business missing. Gallagher should have scored it. Then he had another chance after that he missed. Kunku had a chance that he missed. Then Enzo had a chance where what he had to do was, just pass the ball to Palmer, who just would have then, lit up their net, and that would have been the end of the game. These are the only ones I can remember at the top of my head. But I know there's a lot more that we missed along the way. So at the end of the day, we played well overall. Pochettino coached a very good game again, just like the City 1-1 game, of which fans then blamed him for the 1-1 loss, 1-1 draw. Right? It's the same deal. He had a brilliant game. Petrovic didn't have much to do. Their goalie by far was the busier of the 2 goalies. So that right there should tell you who was really more in control of the game throughout. And we just did not finish. And if you don't finish, and the thing is, when you don't finish your chance, or maybe you just score 1 goal, guess what? You're always at the mercy of a set piece goal. Any team, whether it's Burnley, Sheffield, Luton Town, those guys can score from set pieces. When you just leave teams hanging around, you're just a corner kick away or a free kick away from conceding a goal, because you're not always going to be on point. Especially this Chelsea team is not seasoned enough to keep clean sheets. Right, and so that's basically what happened. And so when you had Virgil, Van Dijk on the other side, Virgil is almost like us having JT in his prime. It's only a matter of time. If you give JT 10 corner kick chances, he's gonna get his head on at least 2, if not 3, and 1 or 2 of them is gonna go in. And that's basically what it was. Like we played basically 120 minutes. And Virgil finally scored like in 118th minute. It's just the numbers game, and so that's why we need to basically put teams away. And then the only other thing is that our subs, right? Because in the last game against City 1-1, Pochettino was blamed for making subs early, making subs late, making defensive subs. Well, guess what? He made attacking subs, and the subs made us worse. The subs made us worse. That is why we were actually worse in the second half. It's not because Pochettino decided to sit back. He didn't decide to sit back. The subs that came in did not give us the same present energy that the starters had. Right, when you had Jackson, Gallagher and Raheem, and you replace them with Nkunku, Noni, and Mudryk. Now you can see why these guys are on the bench. Now those 3 guys, with the exception of Nkunku, who I will give a pass because he's been out and injured for like 6 months. But the other 2 guys, in terms of pressing, all that kind of good stuff, there's a reason why the other guys are, starting games ahead of these guys. And so, guys, that's, what it is. You just do the best you can and try your best to control your own, destiny. Because if you don't take your, chances, you're going to leave it up to chance. And sometimes it's going to end in tears. So I don't want to say congratulations to Liverpool, but it is what it is. They out lasted us, and we Chelsea football club. We just have to go back to the drawing board and just trying to get better. The players are getting better. The team is getting better, but as of right now, we're in pain, guys. That's all I have for now. See you on the next one. I think our next game is against Brentford on Saturday. Take care. God bless you all. Peace out.